welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble and I'm here with your readings for March the 19th, is it? Yes, through March the 25th. Now I was going to kind of put Pisces to the back of the line, or queue as we say, so to speak. However, they do have one more day left, so I'm going to let them be first again this week, because it's not fair for that last person or those people that's birthday is on the 19th. So happy birthday to those on the cusp, and we're going to do your reading first. Now, first of all, I would like to do the astrological report for this week. On the 20th, the sun moves into Aries. Now, Aries is the beginning of the astrological year. So this is the first sign of the zodiac for astrologers, and it's the spring equinox. It is the start of everything. So we really will feel that shift of saying goodbye to Pisces and saying hello to Aries. Now, at the same time, Mercury and Venus moved into Aries, and they are actually getting very tightly close together in Aries on the same day. So it's going to be about finances, it's going to be about communications with that, it's going to be about love, communications, relationships. It's a really nice kind of energy on Tuesday. And then on Thursday, we have Mercury going retrograde. Now we're already feeling it because we're in the, it's in the shadow of that energy. So I forget what day it actually goes direct, but we'll talk about that later. So it's usually around 3 weeks. So we have this, so it's very important not to sign documents, not to start anything, even though on Tuesday, it's this kind of urge to spring into action. We're going to feel very light. We're going to feel excited about starting things. And if you've already been working on something, fine. That's okay. And definitely make plans. Now, it's really important with astrology that we co-create, right? And the best thing to do when Mercury is in retrograde is to organize, is to clean out old stuff, is to, declutter your mind, is to meditate, declutter. It's very important to kind of work with that energy. You'll get a lot done because people say, I can't get anything done, it's Mercury in retrograde. But if you work with the energies, you'll get a lot done. Now, on Friday, Venus goes square to Pluto, which is not a very good aspect. Pluto is, kind of the underworld, the shady. It's kind of what's going deep on inside secrets. And Venus going square to Pluto, we could find out secrets about our lovers, or, maybe find someone that's not been very honest with us, or we haven't been honest with ourselves about the relationship we're in, or so it's not the best energy ever. But having said that, things could come to light that we need to know. Something shady going on in terms of our partners. And, we could be moving out of a relationship or moving into a relationship. It's very death and rebirth. So it's about change as well. And also, we have the sun in Aries going in a moving into a challenging aspect to Mars in Capricorn. Now, Mars has been playing a big role. People have been very frustrated, have been, snappy, irritated. It's very important not to react during this time. And we're going to have that urge to react. So it's important to kind of breathe and then hold back, think before we speak. Listen, the energies, astrology is about the energies that are coming in, and we can co-create with the energies, so we can use these energies to our benefit, especially when we know that they're coming in. So we know that, look, people are going to push our buttons. Perhaps we're going to be irritated, we're going to be a little short, we're going to be a little wanting to burst out and say inappropriate things perhaps. But it's important to really kind of not react, but respond during this time. And if we're aware of it, we can avoid the pitfalls. Or when we do act out on it, go, aha, no, I knew that. Why did I react like that? So anyway, guys, I want to really thank you. I want to thank my patrons who support me, and they're my biggest fans, and I really appreciate them. I have started a Patreon page, guys. If you would like to become a patron, show a little bit of love. It's not a lot of money, it's a little bit, and it would really help me put out more content, because I have all these amazing ideas, and it's just about getting them out there with the right equipment, the right software. And I have these tiers of rewards. So check out my Patreon page. There are some public posts, and then there are things on that page that I just put out for patrons only, so they get all these wonderful things. And you can suggest, go to my Patreon page and suggest different rewards. I'm very open to constructive criticism and brilliant ideas. What would you like to see as a reward if you became a patron? So guys, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, like it, share it on your social media, comment. I read every comment. And subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here. Mwah! And let's go to your cards. Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your reading for March the 19th through March the 25th. This is a general reading, guys. If you want a personal reading, that information is below. And this is also for your sun, moon and rising, so the links to the other video, can't even say it. The links to the other videos will be below. So now the first card that comes up for you, darling, is the Four of Coins. You're worrying about money. There's something going on with your finances. You've got some kind of worry going on. Now, you've got the Five of Spring clarifying it, which makes me feel that there's opposing forces going on with money, and you might be thinking that the other, maybe your lover, maybe someone in your family, someone that's, it could even be your boss. You are, someone's kind of overly ambitious and maybe spending too much money, but you're kind of hanging on to it, right? Which is kind of blocking the energy of the money. So this is about being in fear of spending, being overly cautious about spending. Now, money is energy. You know, you've got to allow it to flow. Now, I'm not saying, you know, go out and go shopping or anything like that, but I have a feeling that somebody's concerning you about the money. Someone's overspending, and it's affecting your wallet. It's affecting you. So perhaps somebody wants to, it could even be like buying a house that's probably a little too expensive, but the other person's like, no, let's go for it. And you're a little worried about it. You're a little more conservative with the money than the other person, or someone is just being a spendthrift. And so it's making you more hold on to it more. Let's go to the next card and I'll come back to this. But that's what I'm getting for some of you. So for some of you, someone in your circle or in your life is, their overzealousness is definitely affecting you. Oh, this is really interesting. Okay, I'm coming back to that in a minute. Okay. It's so funny because I put the cards back and right on top is the Justice card, right? So I'm going to come back to that. I don't know how that just happened like that, but it did. So we have the Page of Wands. Now, this is like a really good opportunity coming to you. It's like news of an opportunity. This could be why you have to kind of spend money, right, on this opportunity that's coming up for you. Now, clarifying this is the ego, which is, okay, so you've got this this information is coming to you, or this opportunity is coming to you, and you feel that you can't take this opportunity because you feel kind of trapped. And I feel that the reason you feel trapped is because finances are kind of holding you back. Now, the money is there, but you're in fear of putting it out for this, is what I'm getting, right? But okay, so let me go to the next card, because you've got the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands is an incredible opportunity. It's like the start of a flame. It's something wonderful. So either you're starting a new business for yourself, or you've got a new job, or something, some brilliant idea has come to you. And clarifying it, right, is the World. It's the 21. 2 and 1 goes to 3. It's about expansion. This is a real, you're being told that this is a good opportunity for you and to go for it. Now, you have the Justice card, right? Which is, you have to, okay, so this is great. This opportunity is great, right? You have the illusion of feeling trapped. Now, I'm not saying run and jump on this. I'm saying because the Justice card was just appeared there. I don't even know how that came up, because I'm showing you all the cards were down and this was on top, like that, up, showing. Well, where did that come from? So this is a very important message for you guys, because it's just come up. So this is actually saying, you're going, this is, okay, so this is about karma, right? So every decision has a karmic value. Every decision we make has a karmic value. We have to make the decision that's for the highest good of everyone, right? Now, this is, when the Justice cards come in, it's saying, look at the details, which doesn't surprise me. A lot of the messages this week are look at the details, because Mercury's going retrograde. We're already feeling it. We're already feeling that energy now anyway. It's not a time to sign contracts, because normally, and it's not that anything bad, it's just that people tend to miss things and things have to be done over. So this is about really paying attention to details at this time. Really go over everything 2 or 3 times, because you've really got to look at the details. Otherwise, you'll end up having to do everything all over again. That's what happens with when Mercury goes retrograde. Now, this is brilliant success, right? So this new opportunity is something that's a very good opportunity. And it's scary sometimes putting money into something, or perhaps you have to lay out money, or you feel that you can't go for this because somebody else is like being overzealous with money, or not managing money well, perhaps somebody close to you, or somebody that's going to affect your income in some way. It could be your boss. It could be somebody being a little overextending themselves financially, and it's going to affect you somehow. But what I'm getting for you is don't worry about this. This is like, handle it. You've got to address this to the person. Look, I know that Scorpios sometimes can't find their voice and can't speak up for themselves. I know a lot of Scorpios. You know, I've got a lot in my life, and wonderful, wonderful people. Hey, Hillary, my patron. I love you. Hey, Anna. Hey, James. Hey, James. So this is about, don't hang on to it per se, but definitely talk to the person about your concerns in a very kind and compassionate way, and just in a way that they can hear you, not accusatory, not sideways, just, a lovely conversation, keeping it light, but, talking of your concerns over it. Money is energy. So energy, you need to allow that energy to flow. You just don't want to hemorrhage it. So I understand that. You don't want it to just go in one way. You want it to go and come around. But I have a feeling that there is something going to be on the table this week where it's going to have that way of coming back to you. And it's exciting because when the world comes in, right, to a reading, the world is saying, look, you've come full circle. You've got all this life experience, and the universe is supporting you in following your life purpose or following your dream or whatever opportunity or idea or information that's come to you. The universe is going to support you in following your dream and going after it. However, do pay attention to the details. Just don't rush into anything. You can do this, but you can do it. You can do it calmly. But I definitely see wonderful news and information coming to you in several ways. Look, you're feeling trapped and it's just an illusion, darling. You're saying to yourself, I can't do this for whatever reason. Oh, I can't do this. I've got kids. I've got this. I can't do it. I've got a job. I've got a boyfriend. I've got a girlfriend. Whatever excuse you're giving, it's an illusion, right? It's just an excuse of you not coming out of your comfort zone and going for it. You're being supported in this change. But as I said before, speak up about the money issue. This also could be you're not getting, the money that you should be getting for work. Maybe you're chasing a client, or maybe, you're not being paid what you're really worth, and you're not. You've got to stand up and you've got to ask for that money, and you've got to really make a decision on addressing it, in a diplomatic and kind and compassionate way, but a way that you're going to be heard. Find your voice. Find your voice, Scorpio. Okay, I love you all, and I'll see you next week. To inquire about or purchase any of Mary's services, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.